Good morning. So let's grab a pen out if you're gonna write anything down today. And I have a subject which I think is pretty cool. I It really changed. It changed how I do things, and it made me a whole lot of money. And I call it CFM: consistent, focused momentum. And until I was able to do this, I kind of was up and down, moving, bouncing. And this consistency really changed the game for me. And I just thought I would share it. It's not really that complex, that, complicated or anything, but maybe it'll help you. So let's see if I can kind of just break this down. First, the first person that really inspired me was a guy named Jim Rohn. He's awesome. You can look him up. He's awesome. But anyway, one of the things he used to say was, never major in minor things. And that is such a profound statement. I remember when I first heard it, I thought, my God, yeah, I am definitely someone that majors in minor things. I get sidetracked into this little thing, I get sidetracked into that little thing. And really, at the end of the day, I end up missing the boat, which, happens to all of us. And especially when we're in sales, we have those great days, we have those low days, we have those days in the middle. But a lot of times with sales, we tend to get inconsistent. Anytime anyone makes their own money, they tend to get inconsistent, because when things do good, we tend to let off the pressure. And when things go bad, we tend to back up. I mean, it's just how it works. So this is my one little thing I want to share with you. So in the evening time, as the days are winding down, I tend to, around 8, 9 o'clock, and whatever time's good for you, doesn't really matter. But what I usually do is I created myself a momentum plan. A lot of people say, man, you should write your goals at night. And I do have one goal, which is the money that I make the next day. That would be considered a goal. But the rest I consider really a momentum. And this is kind of what it looks like. It's probably backwards in the screen, but basically it's a day, I date it, I have a checklist of all the things that you should do, because, every day you tend to forget what you should be up to. I'll give you an example. It's cool to have a start time, right? So my particular start time, I will not start later than 5 a.m. I will not study stuff without having a journal involved. I always have chores at my house. I always have a book that I'm reading. I always send out good morning texts to family members. Family plans with the family. Also even take the time to write down night preparation. All those sorts of things. And then I also have like a work list where I try to take out 6 things that I'm going to do at work or for work, and really just kind of check, highlight in the very must do today at the very top. I actually, if you can even read it out, that you can, but there is a must do today, and that's the one thing that I'm going to get done, right? Like, it doesn't matter. I'm going to get that done. So, and then I go into, like, for me particularly, I have like YouTube media. I got to worry about that. Most people don't, but that's something I got to do. But maybe you got something a little different. Maybe you're in a little different type business. Maybe, who knows what your daily goals are. But that momentum, when you do it every day, 7 days a week, and you don't take the time to clip it, and you take the time to focus, that's what really starts changing the game. Because what I found myself doing years and years ago is I'd be like all hype, motivated. I'd be like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm so excited. I would just want to go out and work and make this money. I'm going to go out and make $1 billion. And then by 12 o'clock that day, I'm like, man, this kind of bites. I don't really want to do this today. I kind of want to go fishing or whatever. And you tend to get off pattern. But I found out when you write it down and you have that momentum plan the day before, what tends to happen is, I can't explain it, but it's like it pulls you into getting it done, which is an awesome feeling. And then, you get the first day done, and it's all about winning, right? So you got up when you said you were going to. You got your momentum plan done when you said you were going to. You did your journal. You did a few things around the house. You've went ahead and you've checked a few boxes for you that day before it ever starts. And this is what starts the mental pattern for you to go to work and be like, you know what? I can't wait to catch somebody at work. I can't wait to go get a deal. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. And that's what just starts that crazy momentum that really, really we all need. And so, I believe it. We've all heard the whole thing about you can't chase success, you got to attract it, right? So, and me just being a normal person, I'm just thinking, well, how the hell are you going to do that? But that's really how you do it. I mean, it's the simplest little things, and it's the one thing that gives you an advantage, because most people tend to just kind of be in their feels for the day, right? They wake up, I'm not in a good mood, they're on and on and on. But you can't tell me that if you went 7 days and got up at the same time, you took care of your health, went straight to the gym for 7 days in a row, and you turned around and you had your plans written for 7 days straight, that you're not ahead of a guy that did not take the time to do any of it. And remember, pretty much to be successful, you got to grow. Growth is about success. That's the whole deal with success, is growth. It doesn't matter who or where you're from or what business it is or what faction of anything you're talking about. Growth is the ticket. And so how we as people are actually growing is confusing a lot, because if you think about it, how are you going to make sure that you just stayed in touch with your family today? Of course you're not, because you're busy. You're not going to be like, okay, man, I read a book because I needed to, because you're busy. We all get so busy. And what that busyness costs us is momentum. It costs you money. So if you slow it down just a little bit, and you take the time the night before and you just come up with that momentum list, like I did. I mean, I have a check off list of things I need to do every day. And like I said, work, and mine goes down into, I actually have a honey-do list. And then on health, I have exercise, eating. And it seems kind of corny, really, that you would take the time to write down what you're going to do for exercise that day. But you know what? The guy that didn't take the time to write it down, he's probably not going to the gym. And if you take the time to say, I'm going to eat this the next day, and you don't have to be that exact, but, like for me, I eat protein in the morning and then turn around and try to eat healthy at night. Because why? Because for many years, I didn't do nothing but eat like crap because I didn't have a plan. And now I'm getting healthier, so, I'm feeling better. And, that's part of life, is the vitality of this. So if you're really out of shape, you're not as productive as you could be. You're not aggressive as you could be. You don't have that clear mind that you need. So a lot of things you can't escape in life, which is if you neglect something, it's going to come back and haunt you. If you address it every day, it's just going to build and grow momentum. I mean, that's just how it works. And until I was able to do that, I was always able to make money because I have some natural talent in what I do. But as far as build any money, if you really want to build money, sure, anybody that can sell a car should be able to make a couple grand in any day, 5 or 10 grand in a week if they're out there wholesaling, whatever. You can do that. But to be the person that makes $50,000 a month and stacks it and reinvest it and do that, and I know that's getting way out there. We'll get into that another time. But when you're able to do that, that changes your life. See, hero to zero is really just a matter of daily momentum. That's it. That's the difference between you, the guy that's sitting here trying to figure it out, man, and you're sweating, right? You're trying to figure out how to pay those bills. You're trying to figure out how to learn this business. You're trying to figure out all these little things that they're escaping you. And you're like, man, damn it, I'm putting the work in. I want to see the profit. I feel you. But back off the work for a second. Concentrate on that daily momentum, man. You catch those wins. You win by waking up in the morning. You win by knowing what you're going to eat, what you're going to do for health. You have a little checklist of, things that are important to you, some good morning text to whoever you love, who's in your family. Check off that you're going to read a book, you're going to prepare the night before. All those little things, man, they all come together in this huge snowball effect. And all that creates confidence. And when you have that confidence and you hit that floor in the morning, guess what? People can feel it. When you wake up and you're prepared, there's blood on your face. You're ready to eat, man. You know what I'm saying? So The other guy that woke up, he didn't have a plan. He doesn't have anything planned for the day. He didn't contact his family. He didn't bother to go to the gym. He'd rather sleep in, drink alcohol the next night before, and just doesn't give a shit about life in general. He's sitting there as your competition. You wake up, you're ready to kill, you're ready to eat, you're ready to conquer, man. You gotta be a champion, dude. And this is how you start. This is the very beginning. Anyway, I don't even know how I'd even get you this daily momentum list, but I could help you make one if you needed it. I hope you enjoyed this and I didn't bore you too much today, but we'll come back to you tomorrow and I'll share a little something else with you. Anyway, have a great day. I know it's Sunday. Who Dat Saints? We're going to kick some today. All right, y'all have a great day and I'll see you tomorrow.